Alrighty guys, 10-minute warning.
For kind of reflectivity on their skin, it would be nice if we had something else over here that's kind of low. If we have anything that we can also maybe put up on that wall. I think the 30-minute timeline is what I'm nervous about. It's very quick.
Hey guys, I'm Shelby Lee, and I'm here today with Evan Weidenkeller.
Hi, I'm Evan Weidenkeller. I'm a local cinematographer originally from San Francisco. I spent my most recent year studying at AFI for cinematography. I shoot mostly feature films and short films.
We're here today at Cinepack Studios, and we're giving Evan 30 minutes to light the set behind us. Knee-jerk reaction, what's exciting or challenging about the space?
I love the textures of the walls. It feels very vintage, very delicate. So I'm excited to lean into those kind of spectrum of color and the textures to work with. I think the 30-minute timeline is what I'm nervous about. It's very quick, but I think we can do it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Alrighty, Evan, 30-minute timer.
30 minutes? All right, let's go.
Starting now.
So the scene we're shooting is a husband coming home to his wife with bad news. Because this is a drama, we want to create lighting that reflects that tone. So I think what we'll do is we'll put a 1200D out here with CTO. I think our 1200 has to also hit a little bit of the couch, kind of backlighting whoever's going to be laying there. 600 around here matching, so we can kind of pump through these windows, make it feel like kind of early morning, sunrise. Yeah, and then we'll just put some opal on the bigger window just to diffuse it, also make it feel like it's further away. I think we'll turn these off. Hopefully it gets us enough light in here to kind of bring up the ambience ourselves, so we may or may not need negative coming in depending on how bright everything does. Using 300X to kind of lift up the ambience in the room. For kind of reflectivity on their skin, it would be nice if we had something else over here that's kind of low. An Amaran F22 and Infinity Bar to kind of push more of a cool plusted green, like to me what feels like a very natural kind of ambient color. And we use MC Pro just to lift up the end of our couch so it doesn't fall into black. And I'm gonna set up on the Dana right here, just a slow push in and maybe a small push back when he comes in as our master shot, and then we'll get something tighter.
And did it change for the second setup at all?
For the second setup, no. I lit it so that way I could actually do the second setup almost immediately. I think we tweaked a couple things in our background just for the hard light out of the lens, but other than that, very minimal setup. I'm really digging the kind of vintage aesthetic of this place, especially leaning into like the walls. If we have anything that we can also maybe put up on that wall, like a piece of art that's not glass or reflective like this. Anything else we'd kind of put there to busy it up. But everything else looks great.
Okay, great. Alrighty guys, 10-minute warning. How are we feeling?
You're good. Yeah, we're looking good.
Alright, so we have some great tools and options thanks to our friends at On The Mark. Can you walk me through your choices today on cameras, lenses, all that good stuff?
Yeah, I decided to go with the Alexa Mini. It adds a lot of natural grain, I think, to this camera, which is really nice. Then I picked the Cooke S4s on top of that because I like the way they look. They feel very natural, especially in kind of walking into a space I'm unfamiliar with. Just knowing that I have that as an option is always a safe pick for me.
We have 10 seconds left. How you
Okay,
feeling?
I'm feeling really good.
Yeah?
I think we're ready.
Let's do it.
Let's get actors in place.
Scene one, take one.
Honey, you're not gonna believe this. I gave Larry a little too much horn at the office, and he fired me. But I got something lined up for next week, so don't worry. I'll be in the kitchen.
Okay, how are we feeling with that last shot?
Feels honestly very great, very great.
So is that a wrap?
I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap! So Evan, everything looked beautiful on my end. How did you feel it went?
I felt very great. Mike and team did a really wonderful job lighting this in 30 minutes. It's really impressive.
So once you walked in this space, were you drawing from any sort of inspiration, or is there anything that called to you?
Just seeing the space and the actors came up with a good story thread. I think just leaning more into the tone of like the drama. I think that's what I was going for, is using them as our inspiration to kind of how we light for tone, which feels just like you can obviously tell from their interaction that there's some drama between this relationship. And so kind of leaning into that vibe.
Well, thank you again for coming into Cinepack today and for your time and talent.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. This has been a lot of fun.